Hello everybody, this is Guiding Halo and this is your daily hope for the 24th of October. I hope you're all doing well. So let's see what message we can get from Spirit today that will help someone, possibly give you some hope, give you some understanding of how to move forward in situations, give you some understanding about what could best serve you. We have the bear, which is about power. You must be careful with so much power, my friends. Gentle giant, unless it's recalled on you to not be such a gentle giant. Grizzly bear, power. I am indestructible. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. So the divine wants you to understand how powerful you are. Look at that, right? You're out to catch something. You're out to bring something in for yourself that really is going to feed your soul in some sort of massive way. Some sort of massive way. I got two here. I'm going to put them both back and do it again because I only want one. So you are indestructible. This is a beautiful mantra for somebody to understand how powerful you are. There's somebody I'm thinking about right now and how powerful they are. They're incredibly sad right now and going through a lot of heartache and feel attacked, and they don't understand exactly why. But they're very loving and they're very gentle, and that is their true strength, and they never give up and they will succeed. The Whale Watcher, wisdom, power of the divine. How beautiful. Oh, you are such a wise soul. You have the power of the divine behind you. Look at that, card number 7. A very, very spiritual person we're talking about here. Somebody who has the power of the divine with them at all times to bring about the beauty in their life that they seek. And in some way, shape, or form, someone's going through something where they're required to be the person who stands there and says, I am indestructible. You will not destroy me. I don't care. If I've had to walk away, I don't care what I've had to do. You will not destroy me. This is about learning to understand that you're in partnership with the divine. There are certain things in this life that we need to take care of, whether it's paying bills or paying rent or paying all these sorts of things. And, oh, my nose is itchy. Yeah, I'm starting to channel here. When we don't do the things that are necessarily right in front of us, or we've been waiting for funds to come in because of a job thing or a contractor's not paid us and such like that, and a lot of things happen in our life, it truly brings about time for us where it means that we need to truly be powerful. It's not about being powerful for anybody other than ourselves. It's about understanding that you do not walk this life alone. There are massive obstacles facing somebody right now, and the divine says you have the power to overcome these. You truly, truly do. If you've had to leave some situation and just leave with a suitcase and move on in some sort of way, this card came out previously as well, and move on in some sort of way, the divine is moving you, okay? This is not about the divine taking from you. This is about what the divine is giving you, and it's time to change your story. It's time to change your story. All right, let's look at this. Let's read these. Learn to grow with others. Overcome obstacles by working together. Touch each other's hearts while life lasts. So it's about partnership. It's about somebody that you're in partnership with. It's about being a loving source to others. In business, in love, it's about understanding you're in partnership with the divine. You're in partnership with all of these co-creators we come into paths with here. And it's about demonstrating love. Find out what is important to people, the people you love, and act on it. I'm going to take both of these cards here. Dear you, now is one of those times you're being asked to add some distance, take a step back and do nothing but observe. Don't worry about how long it will take to regroup. Just know it's temporary and actually an opportunity to take a breath, slow down, and look at how far you've come. Decisions for the highest good are made when you have clarity, which comes from being open to information from both the intellect and the intuition. When you step into the role of observer, it's as if you turn on a switch that allows your soul to be an essential part of the information gathering and decision process. In this way, you can approach things from a more neutral and non-judgmental place. We know that you'll make the right choice. Trust us when we say now is not the time to get too close to the fray. Step back now, and you'll be glad you did. Love you. Dear you, sometimes you just feel like no one understands you, you're not heard, or even that you don't count. This, my dear, is a terrible illusion, and although your feelings tell you that abandonment is real, well, we love you. We who love you know better. You are never alone, and even when rejection happens, you are ultimately being protected so better things can replace what wouldn't have worked in the first place. Everyone on this side of the veil is watching over you and rooting for your ultimate success. Life loves you, we love you, and you are a unique spark of the divine and always connected to the light and to source. You are always in our care. Trust and keep the faith. Love you always and forever. So the divine has got you here. Somebody's definitely been in a situation where you've been through a lot. Been through an absolute a lot. Now this is going to resonate with a lot of people because we've all been through an absolute a lot. And there's somebody out there who's had to vacate or just like leave, even possibly in the middle of the night, or were forced to leave, or you couldn't handle the situation anymore and got up and walked out. And it's about a spiritual journey. It's about finding balance in the spiritual journey, finding balance in the power you have and working with people and combining it all together to create an essence of true power from within, true power from the divine, understanding that there could have been opportunities for you to move upward and onward, further forward, faster, and those opportunities perhaps weren't taken when they should have been taken. But here we are now, and you're where you're at. So all you can do is move from the place of where you're at and bring about the beauty that you seek forward. And perhaps it's really a good time for you to look at the situation, admit where you went wrong, look at the positive and admit where you can do better, and take it from there, go from there, change your story about what's happened. Let's read this card, card number 7, the Well Watcher. Wisdom, power of the divine. The Well Watcher comes to let you know that you've run out of steam. Self-will alone isn't enough to make things happen. All cannot be yours at this time. If you feel you're going nowhere, it's because you're meant to stay put. Willfulness can lead to your becoming like the bull in a china shop, creating havoc as you push forward. Remember the sacred, creative source of the water in the well. Drink some, be still, and contemplate the true origin of power. It isn't you, so drink deeply of the wisdom of the divine and listen to the beautiful music playing through your life. When you've made conscious contact with your higher power, you can move forward again, replenished and renewed. This is also an important time to restore harmony in your relationship, since you may be temporarily out of tune with one another. If there's a power struggle between you, remember that only the divine has true power, and you won't feel the need to struggle anymore. The Well Watcher signals the need to go within to contemplate the true source of power in the world, which, he reminds you, is that of the divine. This is a message to let you know that you're being called to the well, and this unseen power will be there and will be yours to align with. This affirmation and prayer will invite the divine to bring miracles and resolution to your life. Thy will be done through me for the highest good of all and for the true manifestation of my purpose. You will know the way forward by this still small voice within. The divine also may answer your call by sending others to help guide you. So understand that you're not alone in this. The divine has you. The divine loves you. The divine knows that you're indestructible. You cannot be destroyed in any way. You will always in some way bounce back. You've got to find the least resistant path in thought. You can't go from, oh my God, this is all over and I feel so beaten up, to it's all good, everything, it's too far of a jump. So in order to make yourself feel less stress and less ease, perhaps it could be, well, I don't know why this is all happening. I have no clue. But there's got to be a trajectory the divine wants me on different than where I was. And if that's even too much of a stress, an issue, too much of a jump to get to from where you're at right now, perhaps anger is the next best step. Anger is a higher vibration because it's a doing something energy about it. Anger is a higher vibration than feeling broken and depressed. And moving from anger to action is better vibration. Moving from action to another is a better vibration, a higher vibration. And it's all about the spiral, how we spiral upwards. We can spiral downwards, absolutely. But in spiraling upwards, what happens? What happens? We can actually make that jump a lot faster from the bottom to the top in vibrational energy when we understand that everything happens for purpose, whether we think it's there or not for purpose. Well, Halo, what's the purpose in me being booted out of my place? What's the purpose in me doing this? What's the purpose in me doing that? Perhaps it's to teach you that in staying too long in one situation, the divine will actually put you up against that said brick wall and make you hit it time and time and time again. And when that still doesn't stop you, they'll rip you out. In fact, they could be ripping you out of the situation to save you from further hurt that you don't even see coming on the horizon right now. You are protected and you are indestructible. Honor your intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never give up. I will succeed. Why? Because you are in divine partnership with Source. You are in divine partnership with those in your world that you love and that love you. And let me tell you, there's a lot of people that love you. I know there are. I'm one of them. I wouldn't be here on this channel doing what I'm doing here if I did not have care and compassion for the people out there that need love and support and feel alone. Because you're not alone. You are not alone. And if you need that love and support, leave comments down below. I want everybody to rally together. I want you to look at other people's comments. I want you to support them like you've been doing. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful because when you don't have hope, faith, and trust in a situation, you have a whole tribe, a whole army here for you to have hope, faith, and trust for you. And the person might be able to have hope, faith, and trust for you, but in their situation, they don't have hope, faith, and trust. So let's start a whole mass consciousness shift of hope, faith, and trust. We'll have it for somebody else. If you can believe for them it'll work out, then that's where you're going to have hope, faith, and trust. Because in some way, shape, or form, that means you're projecting to the divine that hope, faith, and trust are your mantra, and it's going to come back to you. Blessings to you, and I'll talk to you again soon.